Hey everybody, going to take a little run down Woodford-Tehachapi Road from the Tehachapi side going down the hill. We'll pull over and stop at a couple of places that have pretty cool viewing spots between here and Keene. So let's hit the road and check it out. Alright, this is Woodford-Tehachapi Road, so named because it runs between Woodford and Tehachapi. We're heading north right now, compass north, and I always like the way it looked when you, either way, it doesn't matter which direction you're going, it's pretty cool when you pop over this hill. Great road on a bike. Let's pull over up here and take a look down below. Alright, that is Highway 58, and way down there you can see the tracks. That's out between Marcel and Cable. Seen me shoot some videos of trains down there and do the drive from Waylong to Tunnel 14, and Tunnel 14 is just around that curve up there, around the side of that hill. I have driven this road literally hundreds of times, maybe even 1,000 times. That pine tree right there used to be a big eagle's nest. They call it Aries. Isn't that tree? It was there for years back in the 80s. It was a golden eagle. I have driven this road and ridden it on motorcycles, on both the Harley, one of my older street bikes, a Honda that I had, a couple of dual sports that I had. If you turn left right here at this dirt road right there to the left, go up that hill a little ways, that is where I blew out my left knee the first time on my XL600R back in 1988. I say I blew out my knee, I smashed my meniscus really badly, and I never have had it fixed. I actually damaged my knee a couple of times, but I never had it surgically repaired. I just had a high quality knee brace. I can't wear my knee brace anymore because I've lost quite a bit of weight since back then, and it doesn't fit me anymore. But I don't plan on racing motocross, and I don't even know that I'll ever get another dirt bike, so I don't need it. Tehachapi and Keene are 10 miles apart, and the elevation change from there where we went over the top of Golden Hills down to Keene is about 1,500 feet. So this is a pretty steep road. Goes up and down hill, so it's some uphill places too, so it doesn't appear as steep as it really is. Pull over here. This is, as you can see, Lower Marcel Drive. Go down the dirt road there, and that takes you down to Marcel, which is down there. That's where I shot the derailment, one of my first videos after I was well enough to shoot videos again. That place right there, the people who lived there, I don't know if they still live there or not, but they used to have a RC car track called Hillside Raceway down just below their place there, and I was actually the season champion at that track one year with my RC10 in the novice class or whatever the heck it was. Lots of fun. Right down there is Les Combs' place. Les is the guy who has the caboose with the N-scale layout inside it. I'll link that in the description below. And doesn't look like Les is home today. I stopped and visited him a while back. But all right, let's head on down the road. And this little jig-jog curve coming up here that goes between the rocks here. Right here we had a curve oiler, a guy named Harry, Southern Pacific, who was going around that. Motorcycle crossed over and hit him head on. The guy was banged up pretty bad, but he was all right. Harry didn't get hurt. You can see here, I'm not going to get out, you can see Tunnel 10 down there, the east portal of Tunnel 10. Way long, the Tehachapi Loop is just on the other side of that hill. If you look real closely, you can see the cross on top of the hill out in the center of the frame, and that is the hill the loop goes around. You see these intermediate signals down here. I've shot a couple of videos here, and go back and check those in the playlists and watch all my videos. Somebody didn't make that curve. See Highway 58 over there, right? Have a good shot of Tunnel 10. Off to the right there, you can see that little caboose over there. That gentleman has passed away who brought that in. His family still live there. But I don't know if that's actually a Niles Canyon caboose, but that's the livery it's painted in. Yeah, I took a picture of that caboose, and I noticed that that is now an Airbnb. So if you like trains and you like to see them in cool places, I'll be close to Tehachapi Loop. Look that place up, Airbnb. I don't know the address, but it's on Woodford-Tehachapi Road. The loop is off to the right there. Oh, lots of people. Pull over and push my business. Got a few people up here today. I hope they get to see a train. We're going to stick around long enough to see one. I don't hear one coming up, so I haven't seen. I've only seen one train up here since I've been up here this morning. Anyway, this is the new overlook completed. You saw in my video, I'll put a link in the description below to that. I came up here thinking it was finished, but they hadn't put the rails out front yet, but they are in place now. We got a fence to keep people from walking around it. Did a really good job, really nice. All right, well, stopped and talked to the gentleman on the motorcycles for quite some time. Passed out some cards to this couple here. Gentleman, and called the maintainer, and he said there aren't any trains that are going to be around here for a couple hours, so everybody's leaving. On the left is the entrance to the Keene Ranch. That used to be closer down to Keene. They moved it up here. Coming up here on the right is the access to the Tehachapi Loop and to the Loop Ranch. Gentleman I was speaking with up at the Loop, they're all from Lake Isabella and Kern Valley area. Nice bunch of guys. These are the water tanks for the water system at Keene. This is where the city of Keene, the town of Keene, gets all of its water. Unless there are people down there who have their own wells, but if you're getting free water from somebody, see why you go to the trouble of having your own well. A little tree work up here. The trees out of the power lines. Trees get into power lines and start fires. That's access right there, and to the right that we just went by, that's the second access to Woodford. First one coming this way anyways, back there at the water tanks. Woodford is a great place to watch trains, shoot videos, because they're running trains, because there's a lot of really cool places along Woodford where you can easily access and give you great views. That water truck right there hauls water from the tanks down to Keene. I don't know where he goes, but he's on the run every time I'm up here, back and forth and back and forth. So I don't know where he takes that stuff, but he stays busy. That's where the Woodford Depot used to be, there to the right. You see all these little turnoffs and stuff. You can go on any of these and check out some trains. There are the foundations for the third water tank back in the steam days. Keene Hotel was over on the other side of the tracks there, and the El Rita Cafe set over here. It was wiped out in the 32 flood, killed a few people. It curves away and goes under Highway 58 freeway. And you can go back into my playlists, just trains and trains at control points, railroading on the Tehachapi. I've shot quite a few trains at Woodford in different places. Check those out. That little road right there goes down into La Paz, the headquarters for the United Farm Workers, where Cesar Chavez is buried. It used to be a tuberculosis sanatorium, and it's called Stony Brook Retreat. Alright, well, that will conclude the little drive down Woodford-Tehachapi Road from Golden Hills to Keene. You see a Keene store there behind me, Keene Cafe. Great place to eat if you're in the area. Great breakfast, great lunches. They're not open for dinner, so you got to get here before 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the little trip. Keep shooting me the ideas. Drop in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. See you all later.